know who did not sign up for the airing of the grievances? Festivus come early. It was Courtney George. Gorgeous George is here. Sorry, Courtney, you walked in. You walked into the buzz saw. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
I'm fired up. I can actually. Here's one of the great things too today about having you on the show. It's like I've been making this kind of appeal to our friends out there. Once we have quotes around their names, that it's time for them to step up so we can get the word out about what we're doing here. I have no problem welcoming you on because there's no quotes around the word friend. Courtney George, as you guys know, is the director of transportation and industry relations for Wreaths Across America. If you want to know if those people over at Wreaths are serious about how they treat truckers, all you have to know is the life and the blood of Courtney George to understand they care a great deal. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org. How close are we? How close are we to getting this done? How many more do we need?
We're down to 4 loads. I need 4 loads covered. You got one that goes from Maine to Jacksonville, 2 that are early loads that go from Maine to St. Louis, and then 1 multi-stop load. I think it's got 6 stops on it to Illinois. So those are the 4 that I'm looking to fill right now. And I need everyone's support to help us get these last 4 filled.
I want to do this the right way. I want to let people know because there are people who often make a gut check decision to kind of jump in at the last minute and help. I was there when Steve Ashley showed up. I call him Steve Ashley. When Steve from Ashley showed up and jumped in and took a load at the last second. Sometimes it's a gut check, but it can be done. We still have time. I want you to explain. Let's just start with the Jacksonville load. How would that be handled? Somebody says, "Hey, I can do it." What happens next?
What happens next is you reach out to me via email, trucking@wreathsacrossamerica.org. I'm going to set up a quick call with you. It's not a very long call. We'll do some onboarding stuff just so you understand, kind of the expectations of the load. It's really running through the load and what your opportunities are with us. And then we'd send you a link to get registered. It's just 4 tabs to fill out. We send you your load confirmation. You sign it, send it back. We schedule your loading appointment. We see you the day of your loading appointment. It's just that easy.
That easy. And Courtney, I'm going to pivot here just for a second because I want to make sure people understand your bona fides in this situation. Not only you are Hair Club president, but you're also a member in regards to the world of trucking. You actually have been on both sides of the ball. You've actually worked in logistics and transportation and trucking forever and a day. You really took point in New York of kind of being the coordinator over there at one of the biggest cemeteries in the United States. But I kind of wanted to ask you in regards to your understanding, and we've been talking about this all morning. You really give people a chance to take a break from a lot of what ails the trucking industry. People get loaded fast, or they can choose to come inside. Here's the thing: even if we can't load you immediately, even if Wreaths can't do it immediately, there's a place to actually relax. There's a place to commiserate. There's a place to hang out with people. There's bathrooms to use. There's hot food. It's for free. But if you need to get it and go, you guys are actually set up to do that as well too, right?
Absolutely. We're there to make this the easiest and best experience for a driver. That is something that we are fully committed to and is important to us, is that time that they spend and how they want to spend it while they're up there with us.
Guys, 615-292-6366. Want to put that out there in the last few moments with Courtney George. If you want to call and you have any questions, any specifics, we've often had people in the chat kind of jump in and ask those kind of questions. One of the questions I asked came from the chat. But if you guys want to jump in, you got questions for Courtney about how it happens. So I asked the Jacksonville question. We'll stick there too. So when would you need them up there, and when do they have to get it down there by? What and by the way, you actually can do this. You can actually explain this.
Yeah. The Jacksonville load's an awesome load because the truck can participate. There's a convoy in, and if you want to leave your truck in there and participate in the ceremony, you can. I would recommend getting loaded somewhere around the 8th of December because they're going to want you down in Jacksonville by the 12th.
Full stop.
And so the trucks all meet together. They meet at a movie theater parking lot, and then they roll into the cemetery together. They're escorted in. So it's just a great. It's a great way to show a driver how much people appreciate what they do. They realize that this can't happen without them.
And by the way, for people who often aren't told thank you, for people who often aren't told I'm sorry about or not even told sorry about the delay. If there's a delay, somebody's going to come out, get you a hot cup of coffee, take care of you, really be there for you, really be present for you. Courtney, I got to say, you've worked in this industry a long time. You get a chance to talk to people not just about the loads, but how the rest of their days are going. What are you hearing out there? What are you hearing from drivers? Because we can set that up in really nice contrast, or maybe people are having good experiences. But are you seeing the struggles that a lot of the men and women are going through right now? I mean, you have to be seeing that.
I'm definitely seeing that for sure. I'm seeing it and I'm hearing it from drivers. Right, this year is like the past couple of years. It's been rough. Freight is slow right now. And so, that stresses people out because it affects their paycheck. And that's, pay and parking are their highest two concerns at the time.
I have a couple of questions for you, by the way. First of all, a shout out. Marshall Platter says he's got his route from St. Louis for Wreaths. Thank you very much, Marshall. Love you. You're the best.
Absolutely. We're excited to have him start participating.
And at Brown Dog Carriers, the question is, Courtney, who's your favorite trucking executive?
I mean, I know Greg Moore is pushing that one right there. Hey, buddy. I don't say I have a favorite. I'm so lucky to work with so many amazing people. But I'm not going to lie. Is Greg on speed dial? Yes.
I'm actually going to show you, okay, since you are not an Irish politician, you are forgiven. Let me show you how an Irish politician handles it. At Brown Dog Carriers, Courtney, who's your favorite trucking executive? The answer is my favorite trucking executive in the chat right now has got to be Brown Dog Carriers executive.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, so you're hearing a lot of what is stressing, but here's what's crazy about it. You're almost there, regardless, despite the fact that so many people are up against it, so many people are hitting the clock hard, so many people are trying to make sure that their Christmas is amazing. You're still within striking distance of sealing the deal here, right?
We are so close to only need 4 loads to be covered. At this point, it's great. I mean, there are so many opportunities, and people are still wanting to support the mission because they know how important it is, not just to this country and to the people of the country, but to their drivers. And so people are still signing up. There are still opportunities for you. It is never too late.
Now, I need you to celebrate my birthday with me on Tuesday. Okay, I need you to celebrate my birthday on Tuesday. You don't have to give me a cake. You don't have to buy me a Prezi. I don't even need a card from you. I'm actually asking you to make sure you remind people. Hey, have you bought 2 wreaths yet? Have you simply just bought a wreath? Have you actually dedicated a wreath? You guys go over to the Radio Nemo page over on Wreaths Across America, and for my birthday, if you want to do something nice for my birthday, just get 2 wreaths. If there's somebody you care about, they can actually specify it. If there's just want to be a part of the mission, just purchase those wreaths. Make that happen. If you do that, I will consider it a birthday present worth its weight in absolute gold. It makes all the difference. How many loads, by the way, Courtney? At the end of the day, how many loads is it? I mean, you are the transportation executive of this place. By the way, you can say that you're your favorite transportation executive because essentially you are.
I could say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, overall, with our intermodal loads, we're going to be about 800 loads this year. That is 800 opportunities for somebody who is patriotic, who loves this country, who, your last caller, you could tell was very patriotic. He
bleeds it. He bleeds it.
4 opportunities for this nation to show how much we care about our veterans.
What are you most looking forward to, by the way? I always ask this question before we actually have to hit the bricks and tell our story walking. Dre just brought me in a sprinkled chocolate donut. I mean, you want to talk about care and love? I mean, there's the truth right there. What's your favorite? What are you looking most forward to this year, other than it Other than being able to kind of say, okay, my job's done. I know you're looking forward to that, but what are you looking most forward to?
Absolutely. I love the drivers and not seeing them and getting to see them in person because I'm talking to them year round. I'm seeing them at events, but being able to see them come up, enjoy the opportunities that you have at Wreaths Across America, enjoy all that there is up in Columbia Falls or whether you pick up at a cross dock, making sure that they feel appreciated. That's my way of giving back. And that's what I look forward to is making sure that their experience is the best and that they want to continue to do it every day.
Courtney, I got to tell you what I'm most looking forward to, other than seeing you, and of course Craig Morin. Other than seeing you guys, is we're going to get a really different kind of approach this year for Radio Nemo. We're going to be broadcasting with you guys, doing a lot of shared content. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm so stoked.
Excited about that.
Yeah, we got a couple of rock stars. You got a chance to really get. I mean, I know you know the Turtle very, very well, but you got a chance to meet, really get to know Nick and really get to know Tara. We got some big plans, and this is really. I don't know if I told you this. We can make the announcement now. Lindsay and I have been approved the day before to go to Media Row for the Army Navy game, so we're going to have a really patriotic kind of Friday and Saturday.
That's going to be awesome.
That's going to be really, really cool. My girl, my friend, my running partner. We've been through a lot of roads together. One more time, tell them where they can go, especially if they want to reach out and get a load from you. And then we got to shuffle off this radio coil.
Absolutely. If you want to get in touch with me, email trucking@wreathsacrossamerica.org.
That is the game. Trucking at wreathsacrossamerica.org. We're just going to keep repeating that over the course of the show. We're going to have you drop in a couple more times over the next week or so, coming week. Thank you, Courtney.